Hi guys, I just came to say hi again since the other day I decided I was gonna go on a wild, loose-ended, tangent rant, whatever you want to call it, because I was literally being instructed that I needed to say something in that moment. I wish I had better explanation, but it started, was it that morning? I think it started that morning, and it was just like sitting there racking through my head. Okay, so while I had that going, I posted that video. Well, okay, I made it that night, and to make myself not so crazy, I spent the night editing it. I spent the night doing, you know, all the things to the video, and then I posted it the next morning. It is insane how quickly some gods or deities will reach out to you. As soon as you do something that they have aligned in your path and you pick it up without instinct, like without even thought, not instinct, when you do it out of instinct and you just pick it up, they show themselves to you almost immediately, almost freaking immediately. And that's hard for me to explain, because if you're not open to those messages, you don't see them. You literally will not see them. So yesterday Sunday? Nope, then it was Saturday. Okay, Saturday. I woke up, could not sleep. I'm sorry, I have that in my hand and I don't need it. I could not sleep, and I was laying awake. I apologize, I need to clean my glasses. But I was laying there awake, and I decided I was just gonna post it. It was at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Also, I'm freaking blind, so if I'm not glaring, I can't see you. 7 o'clock in the morning, I post this video, and the second it drops, like the second, you know how TikTok gives you that like 100%, I don't remember if it's this website or this app that gives you the like confirmation of your post, you know what I mean? As soon as my video posted, the next video that refreshed when my whole thing updated was a reading by a goddess or a deity that I never even knew existed. Her name is Persephone. I literally don't know how to pronounce it any other way, and I'm sure somebody's gonna get on my ass about it, and I'm gonna let you know, I don't really give a fuck. I'm gonna let you know that right now, because every single god that I followed, every single deity that I have followed said, do not allow someone to change your pronunciation. Why? Because at certain points, we heard this name. Whether it was a past life, whether it was from them directly, whether it was whatever it is, however you hear it from them, that's how it's supposed to be said. You do not let anybody tell you otherwise, unless it feels good to you. That's like Hecate. Okay, I hear so much backlash because people call her Hecate. I will fight you. I will literally die on that hill. Her name to me does not sound good if it doesn't have any other thing. Like if it doesn't sound that way. And it's because she taught me that that's how I'm supposed to say it. You can say Hecate. You can say the Dark Mother. You can say whatever you want. What feels good? That's all they care about. A lot of these gods were followed in different parts of like the region of different locations. So you have to think, not everybody said their name the same. Not everybody had the same dialect or the same pronunciation. So if I hear Hecate, that's because I either heard it in a previous life or she told me. And I'm telling you, I think I heard it in a past life. I don't know why. I feel like I was dancing around a fire somewhere and I heard this fucking name. Like she was there with me. Anyways. Pronunciation. don't bully anybody. I'm sorry. That is the hill I will die on. Do not bully anybody into changing the way that they feel the name is proper. And that goes for anybody. I will never, ever, ever in a million years judge you because her name has pronounced to you differently than what it's pronounced to me. Baby, I know who you're talking about. You're not hurting my feelings. If you're getting bothered by it, why are your feelings being hurt? That's what I feel. Why are your feelings being hurt when a deity who's come from beyond to another person? Why are you bothered? I understand. You want to be respectful to these gods because they've given so much. But who are you to tell another person that what they believe is wrong or what they hear is wrong? You're not receiving their message. You're not receiving their word. You have no idea what they're hearing. So do not tell them that how they're pronouncing something is wrong. Because that is very, I apologize for this, it is very shallow-minded of you. It is very rude. Do not tell another individual how to worship their gods. Plain and simple. I don't care. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to tell you who to follow. All I am telling you is do not sit and tell another individual their belief is wrong. Because I'm going to tell you right now, they're not. Every piece of information that we have from religions, from spirituality, from paganism, every piece of it has some truth. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like, I've been sitting with this thought and with these messages and with these stories. No one is wrong. Like, you can't tell me they're wrong. I as a pagan worshiper, like, I can't even tell you that Christianity is wrong. I can't even tell you that God's not real. He is, but he's not for me. He's for somebody else. He's for whoever needs him. But I'm not going to discredit you. I'm not going to put you down, and I am not ever going to tell you that what you believe in is wrong. I will be here to give you a little bit of enlightenment. If you have questions, if you are in your own religion and you say, you know what, I have questions, can I come talk to you? I am all ears. You tell me whatever you're questioning, and guess what? Somebody is in contact with me. I've come to this conclusion, like, somebody wants me to tell somebody they're not wrong. Your religion is not wrong. Your belief is not wrong. Do not let them bully you. You fucking hold on to that shit and you make it tight. You do not let anybody cloud your judgment on what is supposed to be right. Okay, now I say that, and then I'm hearing, unless it's causing harm to others. If you are in a belief system, if you are in your own spirituality and it is telling you to harm another person, that's the wrong way. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It is the wrong way. There is nothing you can convince me. If your belief has anything to do with harming or disowning or believing that somebody is going to be punished for how they were created, that's where I will tell you you're wrong. That's where I will tell you you're wrong. Because you can't tell me that somebody didn't come to this earth intentionally, on purpose, to live and to be blessed with the way they are. I had a whole story, but I feel like this is where I need to go right now. Okay, I talked a little bit about this before. I had my baby, my oldest. I have 3. So I had my oldest when I was 16 years old. While I was doing this, while I was in the middle of all of this, I was also, my mother, okay, I was not. My mother was very religious, like strictly religious. Sorry, I need my water. And she would force all of her children to do, which, okay, I am also Hispanic. I know you can't tell. That's okay. Mama made me this way and I don't know why. Anyways, I am Hispanic. So our family grew up very traditional Catholic. Very traditional Catholic. I've been baptized. I have had my first confirmation. I was getting ready to get my... There's a thing, I'm not even joking. This is so funny because normally I can think of the name, or maybe I was getting my confirmation and there was something else that I did. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. Apparently it's not important. I was 16. I got pregnant with my baby, and the church, I don't know how the church found out. I'm gonna assume my mom told them. That's the only thing I can think of, is that she told them I was pregnant, because it's the only thing that makes sense. Well, the church finds out we're pregnant immediately, and I say we because I don't see myself as an individual. I see myself as it's me and my brain. So we, because sometimes my brain does something different than I do. So we are two separate forms working together. Does that make sense? Probably not. That's okay. So we get kicked out of the church. I get told that my child is a sin from birth. Like, he's not even born yet, okay? He's in my belly growing, and I'm being told that he is a creation of sin. Okay. I could see that. I was 16. I wasn't married. I was out here living la vida loca. Like, I know what I was doing. But also, I was 16. I was a fucking kid. Okay? So, we're just gonna stick with that. When they found out, I'm sorry, my hair is doing something. Okay. When all of this, when they found out, they came back and said, you are no longer allowed to have your, I think it was my confirmation that I was getting. I'm not even joking. They said you're no longer allowed to participate in this because of current circumstances. And I didn't understand what that meant. Of course, I'm a child. I'm not going through the motions of religion because I want to. I'm going through the motions of religion because I have to. So I don't totally comprehend what's happening. And then a week later, I'm supposed to go back because you have like classes weekly. Trust me, I am not the one to ask about this because I have no idea anymore. But you have certain classes, and I think I had like 2 classes a week that I was supposed to go to. It's like Bible study, but they focus on blah, blah, blah. Okay? I'm the most uneducated person when it comes to the Catholic standards because I fought so hard in my brain mentally, like with them, trying to understand why I was not accepted. So the next week I'm like, hey, I'm supposed to go to this thing, and my mom tells me, you're not going. Why the fuck not? Like, I don't understand. And she had to straight up tell me, your child is viewed as a sin to this organization, to this religion. She didn't say organization, to this religion. You are viewed as a sin? Whatever, okay? You know how much that hurt my feelings? I was born with sin. I was born as a sinful piece of shit. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Like, them telling me I was born with sin makes me feel like I was born as a piece of shit. Okay, so me finding out that they kicked me out because I was pregnant didn't really hurt my feelings. It actually kind of lit that fire under my ass to be like, well, y'all can go fuck yourself. Because clearly y'all don't want greatness. Clearly you don't actually stand for love. Clearly you don't actually stand for unity. Clearly you don't actually stand for family. Because here is now a teenager who has gotten pregnant and all she needs is love from somebody else. So I started this battle because I was told by man. This is where I get angry, because I'm realizing that I'm being told by man that what I am is wrong. When you, and I promise you, I am not familiar with the Bible. I won't be. To me, that sounds harsh, but I have so many, it's like resounding upsetness, a resounding anger. I don't want to say anger because it's not really anger. It's like annoyance. I'm annoyed because I have had me in my current state, me in as a human being who is also a conduit for the other side, who is also able to see things that people cannot see. I've had this discussion. I have sat with God. I have sat with him and said, why are your people so fucking cruel? You know what I keep hearing? Forgive them because they do not know what they do is wrong. That's bullshit. That is such bullshit because I feel like that is such slow growing. You're willing to live in this belief that only you are perfect because you're here, but then you're not even perfect. You are disgusting to the light of the holy. You are nothing but disease and disgust, and that doesn't make sense to me. Isn't the gods, aren't the high above, the celestials that protect us, aren't they supposed to be loving? Aren't they supposed to be greater than us so they don't see the judgment? Like, my brain cannot understand how a loving God, supposedly said by man, a loving God, could be so cruel to his children. He's not. He's not. I've come to realize that. He's not. But the people that follow use it for control and for power and for fear and for anger. Like they put their insecurities into this, and I'm so sorry if you were one of those that got hurt by them. I'm so sorry if you got affected because they didn't know how to love you properly. Because they didn't see the authentic, the amazing, the wonderful person that was standing in front of them, and all they could do was like, this is it. If you don't fit in this box, if you're not, a virgin till marriage, you don't have children, you have to, no, do not put me in this box because I don't fit. I don't give a fuck. I don't fit. I'm gonna tell you how much I don't fit. I had a baby when I was 16. Then I got married to someone else. Wasn't even the father of my child's, birth father. Okay. This man, I had another child with him. I divorced him. And I've gotten married again and had another child with another human being. I'm sorry, the church didn't accept me as soon as I had a baby. Like, why would they accept me again if I came back and I've been like, I've been divorced 2 times. All 3 of my kids have a different daddy. I sound like I need to be stoned. I do. But I sound like I should be beaten in the streets. According to them, I should be. And that's not fair. And again, I am not here to tell you that your God is wrong. What I'm here to tell you is that your human behavior towards others is wrong. That's what's wrong. If it's not love, if it's not joy, if it's not happiness, if it's not compassion or empathy or it's no, that's not the way you're supposed to go. We weren't put here to judge others and to take their happiness and to take their love and to take everything away from them and say, you can't be happy because this life doesn't let you. No, bitch, you're not letting me. You're getting my fucking way. And actually, you're not letting me. I am allowing you to have this access. And that's the shitty part, is we all have these things in our life, like whether it's religion, whether it's people, whether it's our own demons, we always have something that's telling us you're doing it wrong. I don't give a fuck, you're doing it wrong. That's you know how much that sucks? Like, you are so allowed to listen and to believe in the divine, even if it doesn't line up with anybody else. Because you realize, you know that saying, we make our own heaven? We also make our own life. We also make our own beliefs. We also, like, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but it's like, okay, when I see the above, I'm not seeing just the one that I made because it sounds good. I'm not making the one that feels good to me. I'm seeing everybody's. Even Catholicism, I'm seeing where they're going. And it's beautiful. It is so beautiful, but because I see this way, it is so painful for me to see others telling someone else that your belief is wrong. It hurts me to see governments attacking other individuals because they believe that their religion is not sound. They believe that their religion is made by evil. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me because the gods didn't come here to teach us hate. That was taught by man. Jealousy was taught by man. Envy was taught by man. The things that we were taught or given were love and compassion, safety, and for some reason, the humans couldn't see that. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm physically seeing, like, even in survival mode, we've literally been in survival mode probably up until like 20 years ago. I'm not even joking. Like, our generational traumas as a society, as a total, like, I'm telling you, I'm seeing survival mode. And I know this is historically documented because, of course, like, we were told that we only survived, but way back in caveman time, we still were given the love by the gods. And because we were so focused on material, on what's here, we didn't see what was going around, even as cavemen. So this mentality of being and living in fear made us lose what it meant to have true love. And I'm not saying romantic. I'm saying love from the above. I'm saying love from outside. All we were in for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years is literally survival mode. I feel like I've been in survival mode and I just recently got out 10 years ago. No, when I met my husband, 6 years ago. Literally, like, when I met him, I realized I was moving out of survival mode. And our planet frequency is finally in the motion of getting out of that survival mode and allowing us to be in the beyond. We're not our lives are supposed to feel so good that going to heaven almost feels like we're leaving here. Does that make sense? Like, this is supposed to be our heaven. We're in charge of making this world ours. But energetically and vibrationally, we've been stuck in this survival mode that all of a sudden we've been shaken, like literally shaken at our boots to wake up and to leave that survival mode. It's not necessary anymore. We don't have to feel that way. We don't have to be that way. Like, it doesn't, you are allowed to decide that survival mode is no longer good for you. You are allowed to decide that, because when we're constantly in sour mode, it is sour mode. When we're constantly in survival mode, we end up releasing hormones chemically. This is a scientific, like thing. I don't know how to say it because my brain is not working right now. But scientifically, it has been proven when we are in this survival mode, our body is consistently releasing cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone. When we're living in this state of stress constantly, not only does it cause anxiety, okay? When that cortisol goes away and it drops, boom, you're depressed now. Because now that you're not anxious and freaking out and have all this energy, it leaves your body. So you're panicking and you're sad and you're confused at why you're feeling this way. It's because you're surviving. You're surviving. Our body is not supposed to be in that state all the time. When we do that for a long period of time, it affects our liver, it affects our kidneys, it can affect your brain. It can get to the point where you make yourself sick. You are making yourself sick if you are allowing yourself to stay in that. And I have to let you know, you are making yourself sick. If you've been previously or recently diagnosed with a kidney, liver, those are the only two I'm hearing. Kidney and liver, it can definitely be related to your stress. It can definitely be because you're not in the right situation and you need to leave. I don't know, apparently that was what my rant was about. I don't even know where it went. I just don't want you to be suffering. You don't have to believe the lines and the lies that everybody put out. You don't have to believe them. Somebody's telling you something. That's what you need to believe, not the outside world. Somebody's telling you something. That's who you need to listen to. Whether it's your goddamn self, whether it's the above, whether it's the universe, a god, a deity, somebody's telling you something. That's all I can tell you is somebody's telling you something. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I love you.